Alright, Shalom. Before I begin this video, all praise, honor, and glory goes into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, as well as the sincere salutations to the elder bishops. Alright? And likewise, enough respect to you brothers worldwide teaching and preaching the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakak Kwadash. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakak Kwadash Barakatham to you brothers. And this is going to be a short video. I was meditating on it, through the spirit earlier. But the title of this video is We Warned You Niggas. Okay? We warned you niggas, you ignorant you ignorant Israelites. We warned. So when the shit hit the fan and all hell breaking loose, do not talk to us. Dude, we already really spiritually, we in that mode already, really, of just not, interacting with people on a large scale. Yet when all hell is breaking loose and Jacob's trouble is coming about, nigga, don't talk to us. What you need to talk to us for? We tripping. We don't know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're backing up everything with scripture. Let's go ahead and get that. First Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. Yes, we got to prove all things through the scriptures. But we got to hold on to, the words that the Lord has given us. These scriptures, this is for the Israelites, specifically the elect of the nation of Israel. Because 2/3 of Israel, they're going to talk shit and they're going to perish on this side. It has to happen. Then they're going to come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom. All right. So going back to the title, we warned you. We warned you niggas. It ain't like it's some sort of mystery as to what's going on and what's taking place out here. All right. The prophecy is speaking. Prophecy is screaming. All right. Zephaniah 1. And I'm going to start it. So Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Yeah. And these people have no idea what's to take place next. So the Lord is going to be searching out. The Lord going to be searching out and deleting. It ain't like the Lord is just going to be, okay, no, you bad. You a bad person. I'm going to put you over here in timeout. No, the Lord going to be deleting people. All right? The Lord going to put the spirit, he going to have teeth of wild beasts, plagues, pestilences, crazy wild niggas, okay, stabbing up the place. You gonna have crazy ass heathens. All right, pretty soon it's gonna be going down. We just waiting on the CHIP. All right, it says Zephaniah 1 and 12 going down, and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Yeah, straight chilling. Straight chilling. like we ain't at the end. Right? Like prophecy ain't speaking. that say in their heart, right? That say in their mind, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna do nothing. Lord ain't gonna do nothing. I know what's going on. He ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna he ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna have Jake when all hell breaking loose. You gonna have Jake saying, "Man, Lord ain't. This ain't the Lord that's doing all this." Your ass gonna be getting jacked up. All right, Zephaniah 1:12 going down. It says that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore, their goods shall become a booty. Yeah, so you're gonna be fucking spoiled. You're gonna get yourself and all your items, everything. It's gonna be ransacked, right? And the house is a desolation. Yeah, so all that good ass Febreze smelling. You walk in the house, it smell like Febreze. AC on full blast. All that's out the window. During the time of Jacob's trouble, ain't gonna be no HVAC. HVAC technician coming knocking on the door to fix your AC. No, man, it's gonna be hot. Power, the power gonna be off. Power gonna be off. Internet gone. Power off. See, all these things that you have leaned upon, and we've leaned upon as well. We need the Wi-Fi. Right? Yet, and that's part of the famine of the word, that Wi-Fi being taken out, whether that's EMP, whatever the case is, whether that, that grid, that internet grid being cut or the cables being cut, whatever they decide to do. It's all biblical prophecy. It says, Zephaniah 1:13, going down, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. And look at Jake. Jake, you have built up every damn thing. You done built and maintained everything, and it's all finna crumble down. You built up the self-proclaimed white man's system. You built it up. The Israelites. The Israelites are the ones that built all this up. Esau ain't do it. I ain't seen Edomite do a damn thing around here except for point his finger and say, okay, this go here. All right, do this, do that. That's Esau Edom. He delegate, in politics. And that's what we're going to do in the kingdom. We're going to say, okay, you Edomites do this. We ain't going to be lifting up a finger in the kingdom of heaven. We ain't going to be building up the palaces. Nah, man. We're going to leave that. We're going to leave that to the heathen. That's part of your work. Right? Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming back. That's the day of the Lord. And the day of the Lord, simultaneously with the day of the Lord coming back, simultaneously with that is going to come the missiles, all the intercontinental ballistic missiles being shot, and landing as well, landing in America, aka Babylon the Great. America is Babylon the Great. It just is what it is. What it is. You can't fight the scriptures. You can't go against prophecy. Yet 2/3 of our people want to continue to try to scrap with prophecy. Prophecy whooping your ass. Prophecy dirty boxing. Brothers who are, into the, martial arts or the fighting. Dirty boxing ain't no game, man. If you got a guy who knows how to dirty box, that's a very dangerous that's a very dangerous form of fighting, because you go from blocking and you're so close that little bit of separation allows you to pop with an uppercut or pop with a hook. So it makes everything super lethal because of how close it is. See, that's these prophecies. These prophecies close, right? Cracking jaws, man. And why? Because the day of the Lord is near. And the closer and closer something gets, right, the more you can see it. You can see the details of it. You know, I was watching this video a couple weeks ago, and it was an Edomite that was speaking on how from a certain distance, you cannot recognize, you know, a person's face. It's hard to recognize, but as they get closer and closer, once you get to a certain, you know, level of feet or yards or whatever, that's when it becomes apparent that, okay, this is who I got my visual on. This is who I'm locking into. You know, because you got to be able to confirm who your enemy is. That's all part of war. You got to know who your enemy is. So as Esau Edom has gotten closer and closer and closer, it's been recognized, okay, this is the devil. The self-proclaimed white man is the devil. He's to that close enough distance to where, okay, boom, we can see that's him. Now we in the times in which this nigga, he know that we know. So he finna strike. Why? Because he know that he got a short time. He know he don't got long. All right, the day of the Lord is near. All right, Zephaniah 1:14. Once again, and see, we gonna keep going back. You know, Jake don't like to hear certain things on repeat, man. See, this truth is not for you if you're not going into repetition. That's how you master things, repetition, right? Zephaniah 14:1. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Yeah, it's snowballing. It's hastening greatly. We right around the corner. And these people they ain't got no idea. And then, not only that, when you do get a warning from the prophets, starting off with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, when you do get a warning, you still talking shit. And that's fine. Just once again, don't hit us up. Don't hit us up. Don't talk to us. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm gonna speak for myself. Don't hit me up when all hell breaking loose. And I know, all the other brothers, they gonna feel the same way. Shit, don't hit my phone. Hey, oh shit, they doing this, they doing that. Nope, shit. Don't hit my line. Leave my phone alone. Zephaniah 1:14, continuing down. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. Woo! The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So it ain't gonna be all you tough niggas. You tough niggas, all you military tough. They gonna be as women in that day. And you know how women are. Especially during times of war. They unstable. They don't know what's going on. They confused, confounded. They crying all over the place. Snot bubbles. That's how these people going to be. The guy who walk around, chest out. This supposed to be the man with the plan. He going to be looking crazy as hell in that day. He going to be looking towards you. What do I do? Shit, nothing. Perish, nigga. Y'all had a warning, and that's gonna really trip them out when they see us making fun of them. We're gonna be making fun of y'all, right? Let's see if we can get that. Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. Yes, we gonna be laughing. You damn right. We gonna be laughing. We gonna be pointing. Look at y'all. That's actually gonna be a sense of entertainment. That's gonna be a way for us to be entertained during Jacob's trouble. Is seeing how much hell the 2/3 are getting. You know, seeing the heathen all jacked up. That's gonna be a sense of our entertainment, like how you might turn a movie on. We just go step outside. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna be mocking you. We're gonna be in our dreams, dreaming, going to sleep, mocking you. We're gonna go to sleep thinking about, the Jacob's trouble. When Jacob's trouble comes, we're gonna be going to sleep thinking about it, laughing. Yup, hey, it's coming, or it's here. That's what we're gonna be saying. As we go down to sleep, you're gonna be hearing screams, explosions and shit. We gonna be happy. Hey, Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Yes, we're going to be mocking. You damn right. We're going to be mocking. Because that's what the scriptures say. Everything that the scriptures say is going to come to pass. Right? So we're going to be mocking. And we're doing both of these things through the Spirit right now. We constantly, in my mind, I'm constantly laughing at y'all. Constantly. Jake thinks shit is sweet, and then he turn around, on some Tyrese type of shit. Why are y'all doing this to me? Jake will sit up here and make these different rap songs. Okay, I'm better than you niggas. I got all this money. Y'all broke. This, that, and the third. Then he turn around and get hit with a lawsuit. Now he crying. No, nigga, that's your judgment. That is your judgment. To be faced with that. You're going to see a lot of these different celebrities. They going to be so through. We going to mock. And once again, already on a light level, we already mocking. The brother Gadal, every chance he get through the Spirit, he bring up Alizé, the the peg, the pegging, the peg master. We mocking. That's righteous. Right? If you don't want to get mocked, don't do the shit. Zephaniah 1 and 15. It's Salakia, the Bagmaster. And we gonna have different nicknames for these people that are catching super hell during Jacob's trouble. We gonna have individual little nicknames for y'all, man. Oh, there go Peg Leg Pete. You gonna have a dude with his leg just gone. Peg Leg Pete. Oh, here come, one arm salad. Because the Lord is so cold, man. And Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem HaKadosh, that the Lord has given us, a sound mind and a sound body. Even though we're in this corruptible flesh, we're, even though our bodies are breaking down every day here in Babylon, the Lord allows brothers to be healthy. Brothers in this truth, we don't have all these crazy doctor appointments and taking this and taking that and whatnot. That's not something that we have to do. Yet, the average Babylonian, they got so many damn appointments and so many things set up. So it's beautiful. Because the Lord's so cold. You see these different examples of people, guy with a head, 50 times the size of a regular human. All these different things. You go, and it don't got to be in, third world countries. No, you can go to America right now and see somebody with some abnormal, it's completely abnormal sort of, body issues. I used to see this guy where I worked a few jobs ago, and he would come in to my job, and he used to have basically like two heads. He had his head, but then on the side of his neck, he just had a big ass. It was damn near the size of a head. It was basically like he had two heads, and that's the Lord that did that. The Lord just had him like that. And you see different, you see these different examples like conjoined twins. People that are attached at the hip. You got people with, fucking 15 fingers. Or you look at their feet and it's damn near split in two. They got like 2 big toes. And one of their eyes is bulging out. One of them is sunk in too much. They hip twisted, 45 degrees. The Lord will give you different examples of what he can do to you, man. The Lord can make you like that. You can just wake up and have something like that wrong with you. You sitting here itching your knee. Damn, my knee itching. Next thing you know, 3 days later, you go to put some pants on. Your knee the size of a soccer ball. Next thing you know, you got whatever it is. Or these different, like these examples of these different flesh-eating bacteria. That's the Lord that's setting that up. Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. And best believe the Lord going to be thrusting through. He going to have the chariot zapping. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And all this shit is going down. America, aka Babylon the Great, is through. Alright. And it's going to be destroyed. Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men. And when it says men, it's meaning the people in general. Not just men. No, women. Women gonna be distressed. They're gonna be even more distressed than men. It says that they shall walk like blind men because they have sinned against the Lord. Yeah, so you spiritually blinded. And the Lord is going to physically blind people as well. Once again, I'm just speaking as a man. Go to sleep. You're going to go to sleep, wake up. You 2/3 niggas. You're going to go to sleep. You're going to wake up, can't see no more. Right? The Lord can do that. The Lord can do. That's not far-fetched. The Lord can take your sight immediately. You could blink one time, and by the time you blink and open your eyes again, you blind. Make you deaf. The Lord gonna be doing that, man. See, because that's part of the plagues. You hear all these different booms, bangs, explosions. Your ears finna be gone. You finna have them PTSD ears. Can't hear nothing. Can't see nothing. Eyes gonna be all jacked up. These people gonna have scarred up faces, motherfuckers. One eye missing. A finger here gone. These people gonna be looking like real deal, like they done been fighting a continuous damn war, like some sort of apocalyptic, just like in the movies. Ain't gonna be no deodorant in Jacob's Trouble. Nail salon or something like that. No, these people gonna be looking rough. So once again, going back, to the title of the video, you niggas don't contact us. Don't do that. And the Lord is going to physically separate us from these people. Lord's will we be of the elect, to where we're going to be just close enough to see what's going on without, perishing from it. We're going to see the people starving. Yet we're not going to starve. Lord's will we be of the elect. Zephaniah 1:17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Yeah, so, when you see dust being poured out, it's everywhere. If you've ever spilled dust, like wood shavings, it's everywhere. You can have one cup, you can have a half of a cup of sawdust and just toss that up in a room. That shit gonna be everywhere, man. It says in their flesh as the dung. Shit. Let's get the definition for dung. Get the definition for dung. All right, this is the definition for dung. The feces of an animal, something repulsive. So, not only is it feces, dung is just something that's repulsive. Middle English from Old English, akin to Old Norse. Manure, pile. So yeah, you're going to see people in the street. Okay, you're going to see half of a person. Face completely unrecognizable. All bloated and big. Piles too. You just like when you go to a dog park, all right, you see just piles of shit everywhere. You can't really walk a certain way. You gotta, zigzag when you walk. That's how it's gonna be out here. You ain't just gonna be able to walk down the street normally. You're gonna see bodies out here. That's gonna be something that's a regular occurrence.